Hey, which tartan is that? Is that the Pizza Hut clan? Is that where you're from? Picnic Man? God, you should become a filmographer or something. You got 2 fucking light sources and one in the back right here too. Man, can't you just make some attempt at like cinematography or something like that? Oh God, I look like remember as a kid, I wonder if the book is still somewhere in the house. It's like this children's book back from Ukraine that we brought over here, and just like children's stories, and the drawings, they have like very like the cheeks and stuff are very sort of pronounced and sort of red, and just its art style is very, I'm just looking at myself, and for some odd reason that just popped into my head. Sorry, a little bit of I don't know. Just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, it's good to know. I mean, not at this point. Maybe I shouldn't. I can sort of understand why some channels would like turn off the comments in their videos, or just not make videos at all of yeah, I posted that last video of rebuilding myself, thinking a little bit of like, hey, my back's hurting, this sort of hurting, stuff like that, but I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm making it not just, oh, boo-hoo, boo this, trying to actually fix myself. And just as a tangent, I think I may have found, well, we'll see tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning is workout day. Every other day, folks, every other day. I don't know if it's been like a little bit over a week that I've been sticking to it. Keeping the volume relatively low, because I'd rather undertrain but be consistent and make progress, rather than go fucking crazy and be so sore you can't work out for a while. So, but maybe I've been listening to too much Jason Blaha, I don't know. So, well, that explains a lot. You're just an idiot like him. We have fun, don't we? As much as a lot of you think I'm a big piece of shit and blah blah blah, we have this connection, right? Just yeah, that's the watching all the reading all the comments and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, maybe I won't bother really catching up on comments. Oh, you're a this, you're a that, you'll never make no progress, blah 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 blah. Like, that wasn't the point of the video. The point of the video, my goodness, is you got your left foot hurts, you got these fucking low back problems, you got golfer's elbow. Yeah, well, sure. Keep talking, Tiger Woods. Yeah, whatever, Tiger Woods with your golfer's elbow. You probably masturbated too much and hurt your elbow. That's the extent of anything you ever do. And you'll never be. Yeah, just I mean, at this point, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't expect more. I mean, what is it? Words of encouragement. I mean, we've only been encouraging you for several years, and what good has that done? Great point. Great point. But yeah, it's good to know that I attract a lot of miserable, angry, whatever people that, despite hating me and thinking I'm a big piece of whatever, still continue to come back and watch and leave comments. And I have to say, thank you. Thank you. It was just one of those where I think I logged in last night or something like that, and it was like, oh, okay, all the same people. But see, it's a good thing. What is it, Pizza Man? Pizza Picnic Man? Which good? It's a good thing. We're like a family, you know? Some get along, some want to fight, but you know, we're in this boat together, aren't we? We can't expect, what is this, the Stepford Virgins or something like that? You know, everyone's just sort of nice and polite and whatever. You know, some people, you know, there's a range of personalities in each of us. Some are cool and some are hot like fire. So I appreciate all of you. So thank you. Thank you for the wonderful comments. Like, you're a piece of shit and stuff like that. I just think it's broken glass or something. I wonder if the rain store is going to come this way. I was driving around some errands in North Denver, and you go one block in one direction and all of a sudden the rain stops and it's like bone dry, but I see it in that direction. So careful. So you might want to get in a little fresh air, but what the hell was I talking about now? Yes, started playing Soma with friend. It's okay. Not as scary as I thought it would be, but yeah, whatever. Saw. Maybe I'll just put it this way. It's one of those things where very uneasy friendship in a way, in that it's sort of blatantly obvious that your political outlook is way different than this person. And we don't talk about politics and stuff like that, and I think he's very maybe cognizant of that we haven't really brought it up too much or anything, but yeah, it's definitely one of those things that you can tell. I'll just sort of leave it at that could potentially be a, you know, I'm afraid there's probably not much else for us to, I know it's probably doesn't make much sense, but just kind of some stuff here and there where if I were to get very serious about political things, we'll just leave it that way, I'm afraid it would probably become very difficult to interact much, if at all, to this person. But yeah, it's nice driving around too. Nice driving around at night. I'd hear about that at people talking like, oh, can't sleep, get in my car and just drive around, and yeah, whenever. But now I sort of get it. I can sort of understand the appeal too of just getting in your car and just driving somewhere, right? Maybe you had enough of life or something like that, so you get in your car and just go somewhere. Just get away somewhere. Don't know where you're going, but you want to be going somewhere, so you get in your car and you just drive. And it's always interesting, does that, you know, it's what you see in the movies, right? And I'm sure it's in some books, but is it just sort of overly novelized, where it's the, oh yeah, they quit their job and they decided to travel, and then something, right? You see it in the movies. Oh, they go somewhere or whatever, and do they finally have an epiphany or something like that? You know, how does it work, or is it just bullshit, folks? Is all that just some sort of here. Gotta get some more light here. You know, is it just a movie trope or whatever of the sort of modern day soy person who, man, just not happy anymore with life, whatever, one way or another. Maybe I'll go for a long hike or this or that and find myself or some shit, right? Or is that just some movie/book bullshit that doesn't happen that way? What if you were to just quit your job and get in your car and just drove somewhere? And when you got there, you'd who knows what the fuck you'd do? And then you could drive back and just Yeah, that lightning is going, or is it thunder? Which is the one you see, which is the one you hear? I don't know. Or does it go out of your system, folks? You come back and you're like, whatever. Like I said, it's stuff that you see in movies and stuff like that, but is it actually work out that way, etc.? This morning I did go out to the park and I wanted to try something out. Just wanted to try pull-ups rather than the neutral or chin-up grip. See if my elbow would feel any better. And, you know, doing pull-ups, but tried something out. I had my finger over the bar like this. Well, I'll bet you did. Is that how you, is that your method too to feel a little rain? Is that your method? Huh? You grip over the, and yeah, I didn't really feel much of anything in that. So I'm gonna try out tomorrow the sort of neutral grip chin-ups and see if it but with my finger over the bar, to see if it's just the way your hand is on there, that it maybe just doesn't aggravate that tendon that much, so it kind of gets a chance to heal and stuff like that. Or, you know, whatever this unloaded uneven dumbbell shit I've been doing, has that been helping? I don't know, we'll find out. Alright, I should probably put this up before well, in that case, I guess I might as well leave the car on. So the lower back is doing okay. I think it was actually better in the evening than in the morning. Sitting down seems to feel better-ish than standing up. As ironic as it is it used to be the opposite, right? Yeah, low back, like the muscles themselves when I feel around feel tender, and I'm like wondering what. It's one of those things where when you do kind of several things, you're now wondering like, well, shit, man, should I not do something next time? Because I did the goblet squats, if you're familiar with those, and definitely felt them in my core and stuff, but I'm like, all right, well, did that cause my lower back to just if I can go crazy. I know I was doing some standing hamstring stretches, just finding something to put my foot under and straighten it out. So kind of doing it that way, which felt sort of more aggressive than lying on my back and just trying to pull my leg back. And yeah, the one thing that I stopped doing was sort of the back extensions with the Mackenzie method, because I mentioned in the other video it was not very comfortable, or not comfortable whatsoever. So I know that's one method that they sort of recommend for lower back pain, and that's usually, and see, that's sort of the funny thing, is something that was good for you and you start doing it and maybe you overdo it, now it's fucking bad for you. It's sort of, there was something funny about, like, maybe this was several days ago, I noticed it, where I was like, I think I just I'm sure I overdid it, and just like those lower back muscles now are just, or who knows, or you relieve some pressure that something else, like, they definitely feel sore, tender, and maybe sort of inflame those lower back muscles. So, I mean, I'll take that as a good sign, because then the muscles don't hurt, but your lower back is, do you know what I mean? Then it's like, well, shit, then, is it a disc problem? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think I just did too many of that back extension stuff that it just, like, fucked up those, I overdid it. Because I did the, oh man, I'm having some lower back thing. Better start with the physical therapy. So, of course, you overdo it. And so that's sort of what I mean, is I was kind of doing a bit of that, and I've stopped. I kind of thought I'd try it this morning, and or at work, I went to the bathroom, and it was like, oh shit, your back's supposed to feel better after this. Yeah, this is definitely for sure not helping, so I will not bend that way. I actually feel better sort of bending forward than back, so it's like the reverse of what it usually is. So, like, all right, god damn it, forward, backwards. What the hell is making sure nothing is okay. So it's kind of just trying things out, figuring them out, I guess. That's a part of where I'm at right now with some of this, is, well, what used to work is not really helping right now, and as they say, if it makes it worse, stop doing it. Yeah, just, very weird. So yeah, tomorrow's sort of workout day, and so that's what I mean by, I was doing the goblet squats, and now I'm just sort of considering, should I do them again, but maybe less sets, and see how I feel. You know, I'm essentially going for a full body workout every other day, just like with doing 2 sets of almost every exercise. Just slowly building the reps up. Once again, maybe I've been watching too much Jason Blaha, so I've created so obviously you can't have a full body workout if you don't do legs. So, and I don't have access to a barbell right now, but thinking later in the year, if everything goes, not later in the year, later in the summer, in a couple months, if what I'm doing, if I feel better from it, and I feel that, all right, I've rebuilt my core and blah, 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 and I feel confident that, yeah, I think, yeah, that's how do you think we feel watching you? We're yawning too. I had to watch this at 1.5 speed. Did it stop? Still a little bit. So, Yeah, I mean, if what I'm doing is work, well, you know, well, nothing you're doing looks like it's working. But, you know, if I feel better and I get stronger and I feel like I could actually bend over and pick up something. Um, I'll probably just have to find a gym, but yeah, that'll be a thing in and of itself, because yeah, you think, oh, 24-hour fitness, well, not so much of it's fucking always busy and stuff like that. So we'll take a look. There's a bunch of different options. Primarily all I really want to do is I don't think I care to do barbell squats, but I would like to do deadlifts and overhead pressing, but I don't know if I think I'd be okay doing that with dumbbells. I like to sort of keeping each one in a different hand and making them work, but for that, well, my gym's dumbbells only go up to 50 pounds, so say give it a couple of months and that'll start getting probably easy. So I don't know, we'll see. There's no point in overthinking this at this point. It's just walk and worry about the road that's directly in front of you, not the one that's further out. So yeah, we'll see. I want to say I'm feeling okay now. We'll just see how it goes. It's just the, you know, when you're feeling not so great and start to get better, and then sort of you do some stuff and then it gets worse in a way where, like yesterday, it was just really like tense in the upper back, but it didn't hurt per se, but it did. I know that doesn't make sense. Just like a lot of tension that you don't know how to. And like I realize that, yeah, if you're doing stuff that stresses the body and your core and blah blah blah, you know, it's not like, oh, you exercise and all of a sudden right after you feel better. Like, no, you break down muscle and stuff like that. So it's kind of we shall see. But sure, I will do squats tomorrow. Maybe I will even film a workout. How about that? So you can see that I'm actually working in. Not just you talk more about working out than you work out. It's a thing. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Can't think of anything else. How are you folks doing? Good? Wonderful? Is that? I guess the last thing off that I wanted to talk about, not really talk about, but mention is I definitely get this feeling from some of the commenters that kind of no matter what I would do, they'd still sort of criticize and say negative things about me. I mean, at this point, I don't really care, and it's one thing that sometimes I have to still, like, not let it get to me, but, it's definitely, I think that I'm willing to bet. Yeah, well, I'd like to see that day. That if there was a day I lost weight, got in shape, got a girlfriend, moved out, and lived by myself, I'm willing to bet there would still be some of these people. Yeah, well, you didn't do this, or you didn't do that, or you're blah blah blah. Well, you're still a piece of shit. Blah blah blah. Something kind of a. So, I just gotta learn to not take it to heart. You know, not let it get to you. Not let it. It's all just, we're all a family here, you know? It's all in good fun, folks, right? Especially if, I don't know, if Egg White doesn't look like he's going to be making videos. I finally kind of looked around, saw what people were up to, and if you're watching this, sir, if you watch this video, Mr. Eggman, and you watch this point, I wish you luck. So if some of you don't have him to watch, maybe you'll come here, and who knows. So somebody's got to provide the entertainment, right? What do you mean leaving YouTube? You'll never leave YouTube. You can't last more than a week with a break. You can't leave us. If you weren't here, we'd have to make you. What are you even talking about now? Indeed, folks. Indeed. I just want to get all serious and philosophical now, but it's just... it's definitely... what am I trying to say? Once again, thinking about, oh, well, what to do, what's the next stage of life? You want to eat? Just, once again, thinking more about the whole... you can only run away for so long, folks. Up and down, high and low, sweet and sour. I was in a really dark place mentally a couple weeks ago, or whatever, 2, 3, whatever weeks ago it was, folks. Really bad. Really bad. Obviously, by my demeanor, I'm feeling better now, but, you know, it's very easy to go back to old habits and just routine and stuff like that, but I'm just kind of really thinking about you've got to decide your own sort of purpose and meaning, especially I think these days in this sort of modern world. How badly do you want it? And are you willing to get uncomfortable for it? Yeah. Whatever. Alright, folks. You have a wonderful day. We'll see if feel I'm up to it, maybe I'll record. Maybe I'll record a workout so you can see that I'm working out. Have a good evening.